David left his friend's house late at night. It was around 1 a.m. The streets were empty, silent, and strangely lifeless. A cold breeze passed through the neighborhood, carrying with it an unsettling stillness. Streetlights flickered every now and then, as if the night itself was alive and watching. David had two choices: the long road home or the old alleyway that cut through the town. Tired and wanting to reach quickly, he muttered to himself, "It's just a shortcut, nothing else." But everyone in town knew about that alley. They whispered stories about people hearing voices, shadows that moved on their own, and some who never came back. David never believed in such things. The alley was silent, too silent. His footsteps echoed unnaturally, as if the walls themselves were amplifying the sound. The echoes grew louder with every step until David felt as if someone was walking right behind him. He paused. The air suddenly felt heavier, colder. A strange pressure surrounded him, as if the darkness itself was closing in. Slowly, he turned around. Nothing. The alley was completely empty. "Relax, David. Don't lose it now," he whispered to himself, forcing a nervous laugh. He kept walking, but the footsteps came again, louder, closer. This time his heart nearly stopped. He turned sharply and saw it. At the far end of the alley, under a broken streetlight, stood a tall shadow. Its body was thin, unnatural, its head tilted to one side. And then, the eyes. Two glowing red eyes fixed directly on him. David's throat went dry. His legs felt like stone. Then, slowly, the shadow moved. One step forward, then another. The sound of its movement echoing like thunder in the silent night. Panic surged through him. David ran faster than he ever had in his life. The alley, which was normally just a few blocks long, stretched endlessly. His own breath roared in his ears, but beneath it, he still heard the sound of those footsteps chasing him. And then, a whisper right next to his ear. "You cannot escape." David stumbled, but kept running, his chest burning, his legs aching. Finally, he saw the end of the alley. A street light flickering weakly, like a tiny hope in the dark. He threw himself forward and crossed into the open street. When he turned back, the alley was empty. The shadow was gone. His whole body trembled. He whispered to himself, "It's over. It was just in my head." At home, David locked the door tightly. He poured himself a glass of water, trying to calm his shaking hands. Sitting on the edge of his bed, he tried to laugh it off. Ghost stories, that's all they are. The silence of his room was comforting until he felt something. The air grew colder again. The same pressure returned, heavier than before. Slowly, with dread building inside him, David turned his head toward the window. His heart nearly stopped. Outside, pressed against the glass, were the same glowing red eyes. This time, closer than ever, a wide, twisted smile spread across the shadow's face, stretching unnaturally. David couldn't move. He couldn't scream. He could only watch as the whisper returned, filling his entire room. "Now, you are mine."